Hello and welcome to all the fluffy and scaly creatures. Today we talk about the Eurofurence 30, which was also my first time experience for fursuiting. And yes, I got a fursuit. Let's get ahead and we talk about the travel to it, to Hamburg. It was terrible. Kind of. I had a lot of luggage which I have to carry on with me because of the fursuit, which was one big suitcase, one travel bag, my backpack, then another IKEA bag where was my wings inside, and ugh, I hate it. But it was worth it and I was able to manage all to get it into the train and get out of the train with it as well. I also met one of my friends at one of the destinations. He was also my roommate, so I was not that alone with all the travel bags. And luckily one of my other friends was picking us up at the train station in Hamburg, so it was better then. We come to the hotel itself. This time I was in another hotel again. It's, by the way, the third time I was traveling to the Eurofurence and attending it. And this time I was in like a very stilful designing hotel. It was in a very good location with very old tiny villas and so on. Also, what I want to talk about is the good and bad stuff which happened while being at the convention. It starts already with the hotel, because we had some issues with silverfishes. Sadly, I didn't saw them myself, but my roommate told me that we had some issues with them because he saw them, and it was not so good for such a hotel, and especially for the price which I had paid, but that's another topic. It was bad, but also like, yeah, I don't care. It's silverfish. It's sad that they exist there, but sometimes it's, I don't know if it's good or something bad. Sometimes it's both. Then what is for me also a bad thing for the hotel was you didn't had enough places where you can hang on some stuff like shelves and so on. It was way too less. And another bad thing about the hotel is the walk to the CCH always. It was always like a 10 minutes walk, and in Fursuit it's a little bit of hard experience like that I have to travel first 10 minutes to the convention center and then I can finally basically start suiting. It was okay for the first experience, but it was definitely too much because, well, it was my first time being in my own fursuit. I had some experience before because of one of my friends, but yeah, it's again another experience when you do it with your own suit. And in general, the experience of the convention was really good. The queue was very good. I was able to be very far in front of the queue for registration, which was very good, and that they managed to make the whole queue not go through the train station at Dammtor, where the CCH is, the convention center, because there will be a lot of trouble with maybe police on other citizens who want to travel there back and forth. So the security from Eurofurence managed that all the queue is going through the Plant and Bloom, the park site which is next to it. Then well, how was my suiting experience? It was good.
Greetings, traveler. I have a quest for you.
I did 3 days of suiting. Okay, actually 4 days, but the fourth or the third day of it I didn't count because it was just it was only a short time. The first day of suiting was really good, kinda as well bad. And in general, I had a lot of experience with that people step onto my tail all the time. It was super annoying for me, because it didn't hurt myself, legit, it didn't hurt. That's what's good thing, because my Suitmaker make it possible to not have like a belt. It's like a different system to wear the tail. What's annoying is because of the stepping from all the attendees which are fucking blind, holy fuck. The tail ring which I have was scrapping kinda on the ground the whole time, making sounds, and because of that it got a lot of scratches already. Yeah, I was sad about it that this happened, and because of that as well, the tail got super dirty quickly. I was not happy about it. I also got some kind of mental breakdowns because of that, because it was my first suit. It was my, I don't know, my inner soul which get alive finally, and then it get hurts like that. I was also pretty sad that someone who helped me at one day in the suit lounge to fix up or to close my head zipper, it was good to have this help, but he did manage to make some fluff, some fur stuck inside the zipper, which was super bad. And I experienced because of that also a slightly panic attack maybe when I was going out of the head, because I needed to get it down to get some ventilation again, and I was not able to open it up again, but at the end I was able to do it. Luckily it was not that much fur stuck inside the zipper, so everything was fine then again. Yeah, I did a lot of pictures, I guess. I made a lot of friends happy. I made some attendees happy. They were amazed about the scales which I had on my fursuit as well. It made me happy as well that people like it, how it looks like, and how much pain is inside this fursuit. Yeah, I'm sorry for my suit maker for doing all the scales only by hand with the scissor, but it was worth it. Go to also some not so good things which I experienced at the convention, especially the timing of the panels. A lot of them were like collapsing each other with the day, with the time. It was super annoying. We had so much space and they didn't, well, fill them perfectly. There were, for myself, super weird names of panels, which I don't know why they have like this kind of slot when something which is more interesting for more people gets such a bad slot. Then also as a fursuiter experience, a bad thing, some of the panels should have some ventilations, like some fans, but they didn't manage to install them there. They were way too late, especially at the Dragon Meets Up, where actually really all of the dragons are in one room. It was super full. It was also hard to breathe in there because of that, because we didn't have fans. The heat was stacking up a lot. I was in a bad position as well when we did the group picture. I wasn't able to hold myself long enough. I just waited that it ends, and when finally some of the creator of the panel said, yeah, did all the photographers take the pictures? I was standing up directly, grabbed my spotter, and we were directly going through the fursuiter lounge because I wasn't able to breathe anymore correctly. So it was a critical issue. I also had some people which told me the same issue with their panels, so I was not the only one, luckily. But it's still sad they didn't manage to bring all the fans there, at least one. Also some bad experience which I discovered when I was going to the Fursuit lounge and wanted to just recover a bit. Someone was following me the whole time, a person which I don't have a good experience with anymore, or someone which I don't want to have in my life anymore. He was following me straight into this Fursuit lounge, and the security didn't check his badge because he was just a normal attendee and just let him straight through in. Only my spotter was able to stop them and, well, kinda kick them out. Also sometimes the weather was a bitch. We had some rain, but luckily it was more like a little bit, or only like 1 hour, and then it was gone. We had also one day where we had a thunderstorm. It was kind of scary, but after I guess 2 hours it was gone again, luckily. Also, what you hear already maybe, I got the first time some con crud. If you don't know what con crud is, it's basically you get sick while being at a con or at the end after the con. Sometimes it's gone quickly, sometimes it takes a while. I'm hopefully lucky that I just have a closed nose, that's all. So, But also after all the bad stuff, we have to talk about some good stuff as well. Like we start with the hotel. Yeah, we had some silverfish issues, we had some bad places where you didn't hang up some stuff, but in general the bed was super good, the shower was super good. In general the design was really nice. It was the Steelwerk Hotel Heimhude. Maybe I make a link or something, but as a fursuiter I don't recommend it. It's a way too long walk. Then I met some new people as well, which is also really nice. Didn't even talk that much with new people, but at least some slight conversation was there, so that was fun already, and have a lot of suit talks, etc. That was really nice. Also the Dead Dog party, which was the after show basically, on the Sunday night, that was an amazing experience. Holy shit, they had a whole club only for themselves. It was so big, it was loud. It was really loud, my ears, holy fuck. But it was a really nice experience, and I also got a VIP ticket, so I was able to got into the VIP lounge, recover there a bit. It was really nice, I loved that. Yeah, and altogether I will say it was a good convention, even with some bad stuff and not so much good stuff, but in general it was good. I was happy with my fursuit. I was happy that my friends are happy, and I was managed to see them again. Yeah, for the next time I have to improve some stuff like vision wise, and I was the whole time without glasses, and I can see stuff with without my glasses, but it's super blurry, and it's especially in the night I was kind of blind basically, so I have to improve it maybe with some contact lenses or something else, and as well change the location for the next time of the hotel. Yeah, something which is closer. But good, that's all for my experience for the Eurofurence. I hope it was kind of entertaining, kind of interesting. Maybe I also start to do some streams in my fursuit hat. We will see. Nothing more to say. Goodbye, have a nice day. Brah.